Mercedes built a car that makes a Rolls-Royce feel like a rental, and I have never been so mad about something I can't afford in my entire life. The 2026 Mercedes Maybach S 900. This is the most insane luxury sedan on the planet. Welcome back, friends. What we could be looking at is a deep navy blue finish, so rich it almost looks wet, like the ocean decided to become a car. Up front, Maybach's signature chrome grille stands tall and proud, the iconic Maybach emblem sitting on the hood like a crown. The LED headlights don't just light the road, they look straight at you. And that rear, a coupe-style roofline so elegant it should be in a museum. Those large chrome alloy wheels and the LED taillights. Day or night, this thing does not miss. Okay, imagine this. You open the door and you're not getting into a car. You are stepping into a 5-star suite that travels at 155 miles per hour. Sources suggest the interior features navy blue quilted Napa leather seats with cream accents so soft your hands will literally thank you. Look up, a starlight headliner turns the ceiling into a starry sky, because why not have your own personal galaxy? The rear passengers get their own entertainment screens, the center console rocks a crystal gear shifter, and the massive 12.8-inch OLED touchscreen and fully digital cockpit make the whole setup feel like you're piloting a spaceship. The ambient lighting? Chef's kiss. Those rear executive seats are basically first-class airline seats, except there's no middle seat and nobody's reclined into your face. Now here's where it gets wild. Sources suggest this thing is packing a 6.0-liter V12 bi-turbo engine, 630 horsepower, 900 newton-meters of torque, 0 to 60 in what feels like a blink. The 9G Tronic transmission and 4MATIC all-wheel drive system mean it doesn't care if it's raining, snowing, or the road is arguing with it. It wins every single time. Top speed is electronically limited to 155 miles per hour, but honey, this car is clearly capable of more. It's being held back like a golden retriever on a leash. Alright, so here is the part where I either inspire you or break your heart. What we could be looking at is a starting price around $4 million, going all the way up to $6 million with options. $6 million. That's not a car payment, that's a life decision. But listen, if you had to spend $6 million on anything, wouldn't it be a rolling palace with a V12 heart and a starry sky ceiling? Drop a comment below. Would you rather have this car or $6 million cash? Because honestly, I'm torn. And if you just watched this entire video nodding like you're about to place an order.
Next. Today, we've got something special. We're diving into the all-new 2026 BMW M5. And let me tell you, BMW didn't just evolve the M5 this year. They've completely re-engineered it. This isn't just a facelift or a minor power bump. No, BMW has gone hybrid, and this changes the game for the M5 series. So buckle in as we explore the 2026 M5's exterior, interior, performance, and, of course, the price tag you're looking at if you're aiming to get behind the wheel. Let's kick things off with the exterior, because this new M5 makes a bold first impression. BMW's gone aggressive with the design, but not in a cartoonish way. It's muscular, refined, and absolutely premium. The front end features a redesigned kidney grille. Yes, it's still big, but it's better integrated now, framed by sleek, laser-sharp adaptive LED headlights. There's a sportier front bumper with massive air intakes that aren't just for show. They're fully functional and help cool down that powerful hybrid system. The side profile has that unmistakable M presence. Flared wheel arches, sculpted lines, and a lowered stance that hugs the ground. It rides on 20-inch forged wheels up front and 21s in the rear, wrapped in Michelin Pilot Sport 5 tires. These things are ready for both street and track. Around back, you get the signature quad exhaust tips, a more aggressive diffuser, and a subtle lip spoiler that actually generates downforce. The taillights have also been updated with a 3D LED design that looks sharp and futuristic, especially at night. Overall, The 2026 M5 looks more aggressive than the outgoing model, but not over the top. It's a business suit with racing shoes. Subtle if you want it to be, but mean when it needs to be. You can get it in some exclusive new M colors too, like frozen deep green metallic and Marina Bay blue. And yes, those matte finishes look insane in person. Now let's talk about the interior, because this is where BMW's blend of luxury and tech really shines. Inside the 2026 M5, you're immediately greeted by the new curved display setup. A 12.3-inch digital gauge cluster paired with a 14.9-inch touchscreen, both under one seamless glass panel. The system runs on BMW's latest iDrive 9 software, and it's responsive, intuitive, and finally feels like a modern infotainment system. Wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto are standard, of course, and you've got a new quick select interface that reduces the number of sub-menus you have to dig through. The seats? Oh man, they're M multifunction seats, and they're some of the best in the business. Fully adjustable, heated, ventilated, and with massage functions. The side bolstering is tight but comfortable, perfect for spirited driving without sacrificing long-distance comfort. The merino leather is top-notch, and if you're into customization, BMW offers a range of trims and colors, including carbon fiber, aluminum mesh, and fine wood finishes. There's ambient lighting that runs along the dash and doors, and even an optional illuminated M badge on the passenger side. You get a head-up display, a Harman Kardon surround sound system as standard, and optional Bowers & Wilkins Diamond audio if you really want the ultimate in sound quality. Rear passengers aren't left out either. The M5 is still a full-size sedan, so legroom and comfort in the back is excellent. And you've got rear climate control, heated seats, and even optional tablets for entertainment. Storage is decent. Trunk space is slightly reduced due to the hybrid system, but you'll still get more than enough room for weekend bags or a set of golf clubs. Now, let's get into the heart of the 2026 M5, performance. This is where BMW made the biggest change. Gone is the traditional twin-turbo V8-only setup. Instead, we now get a 4.4-liter twin-turbo V8 paired with an electric motor, delivering a total system output of 717 horsepower and 738 lb-ft of torque. Yes, you heard that right. Over 700 horsepower in a luxury sedan. That makes this the most powerful M5 ever made. It's paired with BMW's xDrive all-wheel drive system, with the option to switch into rear-wheel drive for those who like a little tail-out action. The 8-speed M-Steptronic transmission is lightning quick, and you've got multiple drive modes including hybrid, electric only, and Sport Plus. 0 to 60? Just 3.2 seconds. Top speed is electronically limited to 155 km, or 190 mph with the optional M-Drivers package. And here's where things get really interesting. Because this M5 is a plug-in hybrid, you can actually drive it in full electric mode for up to 40 miles. So if your daily commute is short, you could literally avoid using fuel altogether, then switch to full power when the road opens up. It's efficiency and madness in the same package. The battery can be charged via level 2 chargers, and the regenerative braking system helps recoup energy while driving. Handling is still sharp, thanks to adaptive M suspension, active roll stabilization, and rear-wheel steering. Whether you're carving through a mountain road or cruising on the highway, this M5 feels planted, responsive, and surprisingly nimble for its size. It's heavier than before, around 5,300 pounds, but the way BMW has tuned the chassis, you rarely feel it. So what's the price for all this tech, luxury, and performance? Well, the starting price for the 2026 BMW M5 is around $120,000 USD. That's before options. With popular packages like the M Carbon package, the Executive package, and upgraded sound or custom paint, you're easily looking at $135,000 to $140,000 fully loaded. Not cheap by any means, but considering what you're getting, it's still a bargain in the super sedan segment. You're getting near supercar power, next-gen hybrid efficiency, and true executive-level comfort. To wrap it all up, the 2026 BMW M5 is a monster. It's bold in design, luxurious inside, mind-blowingly quick, and surprisingly efficient. BMW took a risk going hybrid with the M5, but they pulled it off, and then some. Whether you're an M purist or someone looking for the ultimate daily driver that can also tear up a racetrack, the new M5 hits that rare sweet spot. Let me know in the comments. What do you think of the 2026 M5's hybrid powertrain? Is this the future of performance sedans? Or do you miss the old-school V8-only formula? Today we're taking a deep dive into the 2025 Chevrolet Camaro SS 1LE, a performance icon that keeps pushing the limits while still delivering that old-school muscle car charm. So buckle up as we check out everything from the aggressive exterior to the refined interior, plus what's going on under the hood and whether it's worth your hard-earned cash. Let's kick things off with the exterior. The 2025 Camaro SS 1LE keeps that low-slung, menacing look that turns heads everywhere it goes. Chevy didn't mess with success too much, but the front fascia has been subtly refined. Sharper lines, a slightly wider grille for better airflow, and those signature LED headlights now have a sleeker, more modern profile. The 1LE package takes things up a notch with a satin black hood, aggressive front splitter, and a rear spoiler that's not just for looks. It actually helps with downforce at speed. It sits on forged 20-inch wheels wrapped in Goodyear Eagle F1 supercar tires that scream performance from the get-go. Underneath that bold exterior, the SS 1LE is packing some serious muscle. The heart of the beast is a naturally aspirated 6.2-liter LT1 V8, pushing out 455 horsepower and 455 lb-ft of torque. You can get it with a 6-speed manual for that raw, connected driving feel, or a 10-speed automatic if you're after quicker shifts and a bit more ease in daily driving. 0 to 60? We're talking about low 4-second territory. But the 1LE isn't just about straight-line speed. Thanks to the magnetic ride control suspension, Brembo brakes, electronic limited slip differential, and track-tuned chassis, it's an absolute weapon in the corners. Whether you're hitting back roads or doing laps at the track, this Camaro sticks like glue. Now let's step inside. The interior of the 2025 Camaro SS 1LE is where function meets form. The cockpit is driver-focused, with a flat-bottom steerings, wheel-bolstered Recaro seats that hold you in place during spirited driving, and aluminum accents that give it a race-inspired feel. The materials have been upgraded a bit from previous years. Soft touch surfaces in the right places, and an optional suede-wrapped steering wheel and shifter for that premium touch. You also get an 8-inch infotainment system with wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, a performance data recorder for track days, and a customizable digital driver display. Rear seats are still tight, but let's be honest, this car's about the driver. In terms of pricing, the 2025 Camaro SS starts around $45,000, and the 1LE package adds roughly $7,000 depending on options. So you're looking at a ballpark of $52,000 to $55,000 for a fully equipped SS 1LE. When you compare that to what you get, track-level handling, serious V8 power, and legit street presence, it's honestly a solid performance value. So should you get one? If you're looking for a car that delivers serious thrills every time you turn the key, the 2025 Camaro SS 1LE is a strong contender. It's raw, it's refined, and it's ready for anything you throw at it. That's it for today's review on Car Review. Make sure to hit that like button, subscribe for more deep dives like this, and let me know in the comments what car you want us to cover.
And today, we have something that's turning heads and stirring nostalgia, the 2026 Cadillac Eldorado. Yes, the legend is back, and Cadillac isn't playing around this time. They've brought back the Eldorado name with all the elegance. Performance and innovation that made it iconic, but now it's updated for a new generation. In this video, we're going deep inside, outside, under the hood, and into your wallet. Let's jump in. At first glance, the 2026 Eldorado doesn't look like it's trying to mimic the past. It's not retro for the sake of nostalgia. Instead, it's a completely modern luxury grand tour that subtly pays homage to its roots. The exterior design is striking, sleek, long, low-slung, and unmistakably premium. Cadillac has stuck with its sharp-edged design language, but softened some of the corners, giving the Eldorado a more refined and aerodynamic silhouette. The massive front grille is still there, bold and wide, but it's flanked by ultra-slim vertical LED headlights that give it a futuristic look. From the side, the Eldorado stretches just over 207 inches, making it one of the longest two-door coupes on the market, and it shows. The proportions scream luxury coupe, with a long hood, a cab reward stance, and a sweeping roofline that flows gracefully into the tail. Huge 22-inch wheels come standard, with optional forged alloys available, up to 24 inches. At the back, you've got a distinctive LED light bar that runs across the width of the car, combined with a subtle integrated spoiler and quad exhaust outlets that signal the performance pedigree underneath. Now, stepping inside is where things get really interesting. Cadillac has gone all out with the interior. You're not just stepping into a car, you're stepping into a personal lounge on wheels. As soon as you open the frameless doors, you're greeted by power-deploying handles, soft closed doors, and a cabin that's dripping in luxury. Materials are top-tier, semi-aniline leather everywhere. Suede microfiber headliner, open pore, wood or carbon fiber trim depending on the package, and even real metal accents throughout. The centerpiece is the massive 55-inch curved old display that spans nearly the entire dash. It combines a fully digital gauge cluster, a customizable infotainment interface, and a passenger display that offers video streaming, navigation assistance, and media control. Cadillac's latest infotainment system is powered by Google built-in, meaning Google Maps, Google Assistant, and the Play Store are seamlessly integrated. And yes, over-the-air updates are supported so the system stays fresh. The seats are worth mentioning on their own. They're 18-way adjustable, heated, ventilated, and massaging both front and rear. And for a coupe, the rear seats are surprisingly usable. There's more legroom than you'd expect thanks to the long wheelbase, although headroom is still tight for taller passengers. Ambient lighting is customizable with 26 different color themes. And there's even a fragrance diffusion system that lets you choose your preferred scent profile. Cadillac really wants you to feel like this is a rolling luxury suite. When it comes to performance, the new Eldorado doesn't disappoint. It comes in two powertrain configurations. The base model, if you can even call it that, features a twin-turbocharged 4.4-liter V8. Engine developed in-house by GM. It produces 560 horsepower and 590 pounds-ft of torque, mated to a 10-speed automatic transmission and rear-wheel drive. This setup gets the Eldorado from 0 to 60 in just 4.2 seconds, which is impressive for a car this size and weight. But if you want real firepower, there's the Eldorado V Series. This version gets the same 6.2-liter supercharged V8 from the CT5V, Blackwing tuned to deliver 682 horsepower and 659 pounds-ft of torque. All-wheel drive is optional, and the 0 to 60 time drops to just 3.6 seconds. Magnetic Ride Control 5.0 is standard on both trims, and it's been retuned specifically for the Eldorado to offer a balance between comfort and cornering confidence. You also get a performance exhaust, Brembo brakes, and an electronically controlled limited slip rear differential. Fuel economy isn't groundbreaking. The V8 models average around 17 mpg city and 25 mpg highway, with the V Series dropping slightly due to the power increase and added weight. But let's be real, nobody's buying a 2026 Eldorado to save on gas. This is a grand tour meant for high-speed cruising and total comfort. For those of you wondering if there's an electric version, the answer is not yet. Cadillac has stated that this generation of Eldorado is the final gas-powered flagship coupe before transitioning the nameplate into its all-electric future. Likely built on GM's Ultium platform, so if you want that classic V8 muscle under your right foot, this might be your last chance to get it with the Eldorado badge. Now let's talk about pricing. The base model starts at $96,500 before destination fees. That includes all the luxury trimmings, the twin-turbo V8 rear-wheel drive, and most of the tech features we mentioned. The series starts at $121,000 and can be optioned up to about $140,000 with the performance package, premium interior package, and upgraded wheels. That definitely puts it in competition with the likes of the BMW 8 Series, Mercedes S-Class, Coupe, if you can still find one, Sprett, and even the Lexus LC5. But where Cadillac sets itself apart is in offering an old-school, grand touring experience with a very modern American twist. As for safety, Cadillac has loaded the Eldorado with everything: adaptive cruise, lane keep assist, 360-degree cameras, blind spot monitoring, emergency braking, and even GM's excellent Supercruise system for hands-free highway driving. It's one of the most advanced semi-autonomous systems on the market, and it works seamlessly on compatible highways. To wrap it up, the 2026 Cadillac Eldorado is more than just a name revival. It's a statement that Cadillac is still capable of producing jaw-dropping luxury coupes that blend performance, comfort, and presence in a way few others can. Whether you're in it for the tech, the power, or just the sheer presence of the thing, the Eldorado delivers on almost every front. It's not for everyone. It's bold, it's expensive, and it's unapologetically American, but that's exactly what makes it special. Thanks for watching. Place where we break down the world's most exciting cars in real-world detail. Today we're diving deep into pure automotive royalty. This is the 2026 Mercedes Maybach S 680. A car that doesn't just compete in the luxury segment, it quietly sits above it and watches everyone else try to catch up. This isn't a car meant to impress loudly, it's built to impress effortlessly. And the moment you see it, you understand exactly what Maybach is about. From the outside, the S680 looks elegant, commanding, and unmistakably expensive without being flashy. The proportions are long and stately, with a wheelbase that practically announces this car is meant to be chauffeured, not rushed. The front grille is massive and vertical, finished in high-gloss chrome with the iconic Maybach pinstripes running through it. It doesn't shout aggression, it whispers authority. The LED headlamps are slimmer and more refined than ever, with digital light technology that can project patterns and symbols onto the road, both for safety and for a bit of subtle theater when you unlock the car. Move around the side, and the attention to detail becomes even clearer. The chrome trim is perfectly balanced, accenting the windows and lower doors without going overboard. The signature two-tone paint option is still available, hand-painted and polished to a mirror-like finish that can take days to complete. This is the kind of paint job you don't just look at, you admire. The Maybach-exclusive wheels, typically 20 or 21 inches, are designed more for elegance than sportiness, and they perfectly match the calm, dignified personality of the car. At the rear, the S680 keeps things clean and sophisticated. The taillights feature a refined LED signature with subtle Maybach detailing inside, and the chrome accents continue along the bumper and exhaust surrounds. Nothing feels unnecessary here. Every line, every surface, and every material serves a purpose, and that purpose is luxury without compromise. Now, step inside. And this is where the S680 truly separates itself from the standard S-Class. The cabin feels more like a high-end private jet lounge than a car interior. The materials are simply on another level. You're surrounded by Napa leather, open-pore wood, piano black trim, brushed aluminum, and custom stitching everywhere you look. The smell alone tells you this is something special. The front seats are incredibly comfortable with heating, ventilation, massage functions, and endless electronic adjustments. But let's be honest, this car is really about the rear seats. The back is where the magic happens. The rear executive seats can recline deeply, almost like a first-class airline seat, complete with calf support, footrests, and even a heated footwell. There's a center console that folds down to reveal a tablet-style controller. Confolders with heating and cooling, and extra storage finished in the same premium materials as the rest of the cabin. Rear passengers get their own large screens mounted on the front seat backs, allowing them to control navigation, entertainment, ambient lighting, seat settings, and even fragrance options. Yes, fragrance. The Maybach 680 offers a built-in air perfuming system with multiple scent choices, by turning the cabin into a moving luxury spa. The Burmeister 4D surround sound system deserves special mention, delivering concert-level audio with speakers integrated into the seats so you can actually feel the music. Ambient lighting is everywhere. Dozens of colored choices and animated light patterns that subtly respond to the car's driving modes. At night, the interior feels calm, warm, and incredibly relaxing, which is exactly what Maybach intended. This is a car designed to reduce stress, not create excitement. Under the hood, the 2026 Maybach 680 is powered by a 6.0-liter twin-turbocharged V12 engine. This engine produces around 621 horsepower and massive torque that comes on smoothly and effortlessly. There's no drama, no sudden rush, just a constant wave of power that makes the car feel unstoppable. Despite its size and weight, the S680 accelerates from 0 to 60 miles per hour in around 4.5 seconds, which is impressive for a full-size ultra-luxury sedan. The engine is paired with a refined automatic transmission and Mercedes' advanced all-wheel drive system, ensuring smooth power delivery in all conditions. But performance here isn't about speed, it's about refinement. The suspension system, featuring the latest version of adaptive air suspension, reads the road ahead and adjusts in real time to keep the ride as smooth as possible. Bumps, potholes, and rough pavement simply disappear beneath the car. Steering is light and precise, making the S680 surprisingly easy to maneuver despite its length. Rear-wheel steering is also available, helping with tight turns and parking, which is a blessing in urban environments. On the highway, the car feels planted, silent, and incredibly stable, even at high speeds. Safety and technology are exactly what you'd expect from Mercedes at this level. The S680 comes loaded with advanced driver assistance features, including adaptive cruise control, lane keeping assist, blind spot monitoring, 360-degree cameras, night vision, and semi-autonomous driving capabilities. The car constantly watches the road and the driver, stepping in when needed to keep everyone safe. Now let's talk about pricing, because this level of luxury doesn't come cheap. The 2026 Mercedes Maybach S680 is expected to start around the $230,000 to $250,000 range, depending on the market. Once you start adding options like custom paint, exclusive interior themes, upgraded rear seat packages, and bespoke features, the price can easily climb past $300,000. And honestly, most buyers will spend that money because personalization is a huge part of the Maybach experience. This isn't a car you buy with logic. It's a car you buy because you want the best, because you value comfort, craftsmanship, and presence more than anything else on the road. The 2026 Mercedes Maybach S680 doesn't try to compete with sports sedans or flashy supercars. It exists in its own world, where silence is powerful, comfort is king, and luxury is taken seriously. If you enjoyed this deep dive into one of the most luxurious sedans on the planet,